and welcome. I am Sam of SG1, your humble host, your purveyor of plastic, coming at you for a Transformers Transformation Review thingy. Yes, this time I'm taking a look at Transformers Prime's Knockout. Yes, one of the best characters in the show. In fact, probably the best character in the show. And he's a really decent looking sports car. Now, this is the Prime version, not the Legacy version. And I have to say, the plastic quality in the new one is much better, but we're talking about this one now. This one came out, well, I want to say 2010, 2011-ish, with that weird thing that Transformers Prime pulled. They did the first edition figures first, even though he wasn't one of them, and then they released an entirely different mould. It was so bizarre. But anyway, so there he is in his really cool looking sports car. So, we'll take a look at some of the details there. Got some nice wheels. It's all done in black there. We got whatever this... It looks like it's chipped, but it isn't. It's kind of... It's on both sides. You've got the sort of paint apps. You've got this sort of grey that goes back into sort of, I don't know, dirt colour? Sort of mist... It's a very odd colour choice. I mean, I get the stripe, but when it goes into this sort of browny red, which is very strange. You got red for the tail lights. No, you got detail moulded in, but no colours. No rear windows there, which is a bit of a shame. And you've got clear plastic, but sometimes clear plastic can... It's fine, but where you've got fists and things like that, you can see inside. Kind of weird. And you got the same sort of colour on the top there, and this whole colour into there, including the windows, which they could have painted blue, could have kept made clear, but you know, it is what it is. You got a little bit of yellow there on the bonnet there. You got clear headlights, and for some reason mine doesn't want to click in properly. I don't know why. Ah, there we go. It was not done properly. Then you got the grille there, which is very nice indeed. And he rolls not very well, I'll be honest. It's a bit odd, but he looks pretty cool. And he comes with this thing. This thing is a sort of trident, I guess. And you've got a peg there. It has got a hinge, so you can do that. Okay, and then you can you've got holes on each side of the car there, and then you can place it like that and make it look like a lance. But it's storage, I guess, but it just looks a bit shit, quite honestly. So, you know, or you can do it like that, make it even less effective, or do it like that. And it does come apart as well. We'll get into that when we're into robot mode. So yeah. So anyway, let's do that very thing. Let's take him to robot mode, shall we? I just realised, there we go, that's better. The light source was just a bit out of frame there. Yeah, so let's take him to robot mode and see what we can see. So, he's got one of those very fiddly transformations. It's kind of, you loosen everything up and you've got to get things out of the way, kind of, and it doesn't want to fit in properly. I've been playing with it the last sort of couple of hours. Right, so basically split what will obviously become his legs, and we pull them out of the way. So we might as well finish these while we're here. So we get the back of the car there, and then we can rotate them around 180 degrees like that. Get his foot, and these will become his heels so he can stand up. Take this round, and this rotates all the way around. And I'm going to best to do it that way. That's it. And then what you do is it's on a double hinge, and then you push it into there like that. So that's one foot done. Same again for this side. Push that round, push that in, push that out, rotate that around, and then push it all in. So we're into this position, and then we've got legs. You see us. So we then sort of split everything up. So we split what will become the robot arms out like that. Then we come under here, we lift this up and push out what will become what is the front grille there like that. Then this whole section. All right, okay. Let me see if I can remember how to do it. It has been a while. All right, okay. So, yeah, push all this out of the way like that. Just get out of the way. Come to this section here. Now, how do we do this? Because that's supposed to rotate round, you see. Oh yeah, you bring this down. So you rotate these out of the way. I realise I am struggling because it is decided to fight me because I'm on camera, of course. Okay, get his arm out of the way. And then we rotate. No, that comes off. But I can't get it back in because it's in such an awkward position. Oh yeah, you rotate that out like that. That's how we do it. And reconnect to the ball joint. We'll pretend that didn't happen. And then you rotate that round like that. So I'll get that out of the way. This time, same thing. Rotate that out. In fact, it won't do it because that's in the way there. There we are, rotate that around, and then we straighten out the arm like that. So we come to the arm, rotate it round, then his arm's on a funny joint. So this joint here will fit into this nice little moulded hole there, thus. Then we come to it will rotate round and out like that, I think. Rotate his arm out, rotate his fist out rather, should I say. That rotates in there. That rotates onto the arm itself. Let me see here. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, you rotate that out like that. That's how you do it. Rotate that round. That closes in. Or it should close in. Why are you closing in? There we are. Rotate that round, and then we've got... I'll lift this out as well. And then we've got an arm. And I think that's in the wrong way. It is. We do that. That's how you do it. So we've got an arm. That was a bit of a struggle, wasn't it, boys and girls? And we do the same this side. Flip that up. Rotate that round like that. Flip that in. Rotate this whole section up. Pull out his wrist. Rotate that up. And then we've got another arm this side too. There we go, we've got arms. Now this whole section will rotate in like that. Then you connect this peg, oh you can't see, this peg into this slot. Like that. And then you rotate these two sections here onto this peg, like that, which locks everything in, or it should do. Then we just rotate everything in like that. And then we pull out his L-bonds. We just grab it from under here like so. Pull it out. Rotate that back, rotate these down slightly, and there is Prime Knockout. And I like this figure. It has problems, but I like this figure because I like the character, and the character in the show is great. He's absolutely, I'm not going to spoil anything. Voiced by Darren Norris, who's going to be at TF Nation. I can't wait. Yeah, there he is in robot mode, and he's pretty cool. The only problem I've got with it, these don't lock into place anyway. You're supposed to put them like that, but I've seen them up like that as well, but they just don't lock into place. So we just straighten him out like that. It'd be nice if they had just like a thoop click there. Would have been nice, but you know, you can't have everything. And there he is, and he looks really cool. I really do like him. So, in terms of articulation, then let's have a look at his head sculpt first, because that is a really, really awesome head sculpt. Let's zoom that in. I really, really like it. I love that smirk he's got there. It's just fantastic. I love it. It's fucking brilliant. And I keep saying the same old things, but you know, it is what it is, isn't it? So we get his head and we can rotate it. It is on a ball joint, but it's, oh yeah, it will rotate, but his chin kind of gets hindered by these collar pieces there, and he can rotate any which way you can. Rotate at the shoulders if you push that down like that. You've got a rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, like so. And his wrist's on a ball joint, so you can get full rotation there. Nothing at the waist, unfortunately, due to the way it transforms, but you can kick forward, kick back, and his leg. Twist at the top of the thigh, bend at the knee, quite a decent knee bend, but that's more for transformation. And then his foot can move up and down and left and right in any which way but loose. If you get that reference, I'll be very impressed. Yeah, so he comes with this, a fucking lance. Now, he can hold it fairly decently, like, except the lance itself wants to break. There we are. No, I said you can hold it decently. Don't call me a liar now, will you? Right. He should hold it very decently. He was on the shelf. There we go. So he can hold his lance fairly decently there. And it looks pretty good. You can even make him dual wield it as well, but it's easier to take this bit off like that. Put that back in his hand. That's it. And then you rotate that round like that. And then you do this, get his other arm. You can give him dual wield if you want as well. So you can dual wield the two halves, which is pretty cool. Like so. But it's been such a long time since I watched the show, I don't remember even using the lance. Bear with us 1 second. There we are. And then you just connect them up like that. And then you can hold it in two hands even. And there we go. And there he is. He's pretty cool. I do like it. It's not without its problems. I mean, the Legacy version is far better, I'll be honest. But yeah, he's not without a few problems here and there. But I do like the figure. And Yeah. And you could probably pick him up fairly cheap if you want a decent Prime figure. Yeah, so there we go. So that's me, that's Knockout. If you like what I do, hit like, share, and subscribe. They've stopped doing share, haven't they? Hit like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. So when I've got new videos out, it should be every Thursday and Saturday. Check out my gaming channel, which is Sam of SG1 Versus. There'll be a link in the description for that. All my socials will be in the description as well. And check me out on all of those. And if you're in a position to help out my channel, please check out my Instagram. It's my Patreon rather, and I've got some cool rewards over there as well. And a big shout out to all my new subscribers, all my Patreons. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.
Unleashing the power, tearing through the night. Transformers in my hands, ready for the fight. With every single figure, I gear up to transform. Soundwave SG1, bringing thunder in the storm.